Good morning. Okay, so morning live stream to do a little bit of work. We'll see how that will go. Let me change the title. Coworking stream. Let's say something like coworking. Oops. Something like coworking, SwiftUI, iOS app development. Sounds about right for this stream. And I would like to try to implement one new feature. We'll see how that will go. Okay, start implementation at least. We'll see how far I will get with that. Also, let me log in into my App Store Connect. Okay, here we are. So, yesterday, Apple surprised me. Basically, I released the app. Oh, labrīt, Edgar. Good morning, Andrew. So, I released an app, I think 2 days ago, something like that. No, on Monday, yeah. And I had submitted in-app purchase subscription. And seems that Apple, approved it yesterday. Yeah, I got an email. It was kind of interesting. I submitted it first. Apple said, okay, you can't, here it is, this one. Now I don't want to change screenshot. I basically submitted it. Apple said, okay, you can't get approved this subscription without new app version where it actually works. I said, okay, never mind. I submitted updated app version where this subscription was working. Apple approved that app version, but didn't approve subscription. Okay, I was thinking, whatever, we'll get it working someday later. But yeah, yesterday Apple approved it. Okay, let's switch to the dark theme, otherwise I will get bullied on internet for using light theme. This song is somehow too funky. Better. So yeah, it is approved. Cool. Because current paywall is, let me run it. Current paywall is one-time purchase, and I will switch it to subscription as we have it approved. Okay, let me check. Okay, Twitch chat is working. Nice. Ax, hello. How are you? I'm doing great, thank you. Just come back from dog walk. And doing great. Okay, I see both chats. Cool, good. So yeah, current paywall is this one. One-time purchase. It's fine, but nothing amazing. That paywall made few sales. Let me show you. Let me switch. Open revenue cat. To do not spoil all the apps with all the revenue. Can I show the screen? Yes, I can. Okay, and also let me open analytics for that app. So here we have, this is the app. It has one-time purchase only. Currently, we can see it made something like 85-ish bucks. And yeah, nothing much. Oh, wrong tab. Yeah, here it is. But app is released, I don't know, 1.5 months ago, less than 2 probably. Okay, maybe 2, whatever. So yeah, so far 87 bucks, and yeah, we'll see how that subscription will help to improve those changes. So we need to change charts, targeting paywalls. Yeah, basically here it is. We can switch now to this paywall. I have 2 paywalls. I will make it default, switch it, and now app should, let's restart it to fetch products. And now the paywall, we should see new paywall. Let's see. Oh, interesting, nothing works. No offer available. Why? That's interesting. Let me check configuration. So in this offering we have Focus Timer Pro. We have 1 product added. Let's see if we edit. Focus Timer Pro. That looks about right. Interesting. Let's try to refetch products. We'll see what will happen. Yeah, no offering available. Interesting. Why? Because it was kind of working. I'm pretty sure. Not kind of working. It was working. Let's see. Maybe something is wrong in configuration. Subscriptions, focus timer. Maybe I changed something in reference name, product ID. I don't remember actually, because I tried to change something to get Apple to review it one more time. Hey, hello, amp. Display names, localizations. So product ID is Focus Timer Pro. Product ID looks about right. Display name, identifier. User to access offering via the SDK cannot be changed later. So that identifier is our kind of local identifier, not local, but revenue cat identifier. Display name doesn't really matter. Description, that's just whatever we are writing here. And here is product. Yeah, it kind of looks right. Where are we adding new products? Offerings, product catalog. Here's product catalog, products. Yeah, I see status approved. That looks correct. Okay, maybe that is Xcode configuration. Let me see. Yeah, that could be Xcode configuration. That's maybe just local problem. Let's see. Manage schemes, no. Edit scheme. Yeah, I'm using local store kit configuration with local kind of test prices in Xcode, and probably the updated products are not fetched yet. Let's see. Let's synchronize products. Okay, here we got new product fetched from the App Store. Let's run it again. No, save it. Okay, here we have. Yeah. So that wasn't even problem in production, that was problem in my Xcode configuration and in test environment only, just on simulator. So this should be available now in production. Oh, all games. Jeez. Let's fix that quickly. It should be all features, not all games. Oh. Good thing with those web-based. It should be today. It is today here. Why I see all games? What the hell? So, I expecting to see Paywall like that. Why the text looks different? That's... Oh, I see. That's text field name, and this is text field for introductory offer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it was here, but yeah, that was the problem. Day 5. Okay, I see. Let's fix that quickly. Save, and now we hit publish, and now we should have updated version in the on device as well. Okay, let's rebuild it. Okay, no all games anymore. Today, get instant access to all features and improve your focus. Day 5, get notified when your trial coming to end. Day 7, you will be charged on June 4. You can cancel anytime before. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if we need this kind of on you be charged on day X, but it's fine, I think. Maybe this text is less aggressive. Your subscription starts, cancel anytime. Actually, I would like to go with this. Your subscription starts on. You can cancel anytime. No, just cancel anytime. It's shorter, simpler. You can cancel anytime. So you can cancel subscription also after, not only before. Yes, sure, you will be charged for the period, but you can cancel anytime, not just before. So therefore I will go with that. Okay, one more time, let's run. It's a little bit cutting the last line. But maybe that's Okay, for this screen it's not necessary. It kind of helps you to show that you can scroll, but not necessary for this screen, but whatever. It's a regular font size, kind of. Sure, I can adjust image, make it smaller or some text, but probably that's not too important. Yeah, it blends together a little bit here. It's whatever. Okay, privacy buttons probably are working. Yeah, kind of works. Terms works. Restore purchase also working. Oh, I restored it with no subscription. Okay. Yeah, because I had that one-time purchase probably done on this device. Did I restore it? That doesn't matter. Okay. That's done. No code changes, so nothing to commit. And changes here are saved. Cool. Yeah, we're running this Paywall in production now. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. That's, yeah, okay, updated. Sure, we can commit this and push changes, but doesn't really matter. I am thinking about history. Did we have? No, nothing on this simulator yesterday. Fine. I'm thinking about creating, so currently we have weekly kind of focus report card, but I would like to create smaller card which shows that basically last day snippet. And why? Because yeah, that weekly is kind of cool if you have something on it, but for me personally, I'm more kind of give me I need to answer one message. Okay, let me okay, that was okay. Good morning, Alexander. Hello. So, yeah, the thing is I would like to make some kind of daily card because that weekly card is fine, but it is less satisfying, you know, to take a look on it every day. I just found that the idea is that, so if you have that kind of weekly card, it's kind of cool, but basically you need to kind of look on it, I don't know, weekly. It kind of shows you weekly progress, but if I would have something like daily card, then I basically can get my dopamine hit every day, basically kind of looking of, oh, here is my yesterday's progress. I spent whatever 2 hours in deep focus flow working on my application, for example, something like that. And this card also can be shareable. Then I can share it on my socials, and users can share on their socials as well. And let me see, I would like to take a look on some examples. Screen designs. Dude, why I am not pro? I was. Do I need pro? Access probably. Okay, whatever. Elements. Share button. Oh, it's kind of something that I'm looking. We need something social, sharing, something like that. Share button probably is not that, but okay, whatever, we'll see. No. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, but close. Dude, I am pro on pro plan, I think. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter, something. I should probably log in, log out, not doing that now. Card, something like card maybe. Paywall, not really. Progress bar. Maybe some kind of progress bar can give us ideas. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of where we can show some kind of progress. Now let's try to do let's try to ask AI to come up with some raw design, and then I can fine-tune that. Is it the right project? Yes, it is. So currently we have like monthly, no, sorry, not monthly, weekly progress card, but we need just daily. Need daily progress card. Progress card should show so I think we need to show total time in, let's say, working on. Okay, let's think. We need more coffee. I think that we would like to see something like a streak, how long we are, how many days in a row we kind of working on apps. And then probably also hours, how many hours are in kind of deep focus mode. And split in categories. I think that could be something that works. Time and session count. Split by categories and streak as well. Actually, I was talking with ChatGPT today on morning, walking dog. Let's see. Let's see, where is right chat? Yeah, I was talking about this feature today on morning walking dog. So summary card. Yeah, that could be something like daily focus summary card. So what to include? Headline, focus duration, yes. Performance rank, this could be cool, but then we need some kind of backend. Streak indicator, we can do that because we have it already. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Consider users to choose themes or colors. That's kind of whatever. Basically, this is not bad idea. Headline. Okay. Yeah, probably we can just show it here in history view instead of this weekly history. And by default, and then user can kind of flip to history view, kind of go deeper. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about that. Stop. Oh, please stop. I need to add more information. Okay. What to include in card? Actually, all of those kind of suggestions are not bad. Yeah. What to include in card? Headline. Focus duration, total focused time for the previous day, displayed prominently, for example. We don't need something, for example, but whatever. Performance rank. Actually, let's make chat bigger. Streak indicator. It's not optional. We have streak. Visuals. Background theme, that's kind of already not necessary. Yeah. So I think this could be interesting feature for the applications. That's something that I would like to use, you know. I can basically do my best to stay in the focus, then kind of work on my applications, and then when I have some progress to share, I can share, okay, yesterday I spent so many time in focus mode, I did this and that, build those new features, and so on. Okay, let's see. Do we have some questions? Yeah, we have some questions here. Data layers. Okay, that's basically review what we currently have. Real-time updates. Not really real-time updates. We need to show data for yesterday. Offline capability, yes. And that's a little bit of hallucinating here. We don't really need to update that card in real time. That's basically just yesterday's data always. Deep linking to encourage app downloads is a good idea. But in image, it's a little bit tricky to click on it. Yeah, but we can add text. Sure, yeah. This is a little bit overkill. Combine observable object for real-time data update. No, no, no. Okay, good questions. So data in this card is always for kind of yesterday. So performance rank scope signs their backend edge should we implement local percentage system based on the users. No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I don't know about that ranking because it's kind of easy to fake the data, you know. I don't know. A side question for your app keywords. Do you use combination of words or simple keywords? Example, private journal or... so you don't need to never ever use combination of keywords. Why? Because... So let me show you how that works. Here is the app, right? So app name is box breathing focus timer. Which of them is keyword? All of those are keywords. If you go, so Apple will do all the combination. So you will rank for breathing timer, you will rank for box focus, and so on. You don't need to make combinations of keywords. Apple will do that for you. And in that keyword kind of thing, I know what you're asking about. Let me distribution. So when you go to the app version, here you have keywords, right? See, you have one word. Focus timer is kind of exclusion here, basically just for typo, because Apple don't know how to make combinations of words when you would like to write them together. Whatever, flipboard, I don't know, stuff like that. Focus timer, that's a bad example, but I decided to include it. But basically, pranayama, calm, relax, grounded, energy, clarity, sleep, everything, those are just separate words with commas between them. You don't need to make combinations of them, like private journal. You just add private, comma, journal, and Apple will make you private journal keyword from them. And your most important keywords are in app name. Anyways, so if you want to create journaling applications, then put journal somewhere in the app name, because this keyword kind of line, this line with keywords, that is like only third level of keywords for importance, by importance. Because first is app name, second is app subtitle, and only then keywords. Most important keywords should be in app name and subtitle. Sharing priority. So, yeah, now you know, Marco. Yeah. Is the sharing functionality a core feature or nice to have? It's very important. Actually, I have example already for card sharing, for cursor. We actually implemented that in one of the applications. Yeah, this one. Okay. Data scope. Should the card show yesterday's data today so far and allow users to view any day summary? Yesterday only. Streak integration. Should the card existing? Oh, no. Integration points. Where should users access this feature? As a model for a main screen, focus screen section. From history view. Curious if you hit cursor limits with your workflow. Oh, dude, if I will hit cursor limits, yeah, I hit them sometimes, but also I have Windsurf installed. Also, I have Alex sidebar, and yeah, I don't know if you use it for. If you're using that, for example, this specific application that I'm working on currently, that application generated whatever, something like $100 in last month. I don't mind to pay that money for tools if needed. Streak integration. Okay, questions answered. Lapsrīts, yeah, good morning. Early bird, yeah, already have been for dog walk. I just had about 2.5 hours on this morning, and I decided I do not jump on my indie apps as I did that before, you know, kind of do that before my job. Connection failed. Really? What's going on? Try again. Try one more time. Please? Can you? Please? Connection failed. Why? Is it cursor or me? Oh, Monsignor B, hello. Long time no see. Yeah. Hello. I saw a few of your streams as well. Cool to see old streaming buddies back. Yeah, I just jumped on short morning stream before work. I have about an hour left. So cursor, what's going on with you? So asking about account settings. So I have on 105, and it will be updated. So request will be refreshed in 15 days. So I'm on paid plan, but seems that I'm kind of doing well this month, answering your question, you know. What's going on? Why cursor doesn't want to proceed? My connection failed. Is that model problem? But I would like to go with Cloud 4. You know, let's try to... Yeah, if I will restart cursor, I'm risking to lose the chat. Let's at least copy my answer. I will try to restart cursor. Maybe that will help something. If that will not work, then we can try to use different model. But I would like to stick with Sonnet 4. Connection failed. Why? Stream is going. Internet connection is definitely here. Seems that could be something else. Okay, let's try to switch to the auto mode for model. Maybe that's model availability. No. So, and what can you do? And what can you do now? Okay, that's not model availability, that's something else. We can switch back to Cloud Sonnet 4. Yeah, it's kind of nothing happens. Yeah, I'm not sure to be if I would like to kind of switch tools currently. Not really. Sometimes that helps when you start new chat, but what's the point? Sure, I can just copy what we have here and try a different tool. Good morning, Rana. Yeah, it is kind of a lifesaver when it works. It doesn't. No. Let's compare. Let's see if Windsurf is working. Let's open correct project. This one. I will basically copy paste the same prompt. Let's see if it is working. Probably that's something with cursor, whatever. Svevan. Is it good? Let's try. I'm on paid plan. I could use any from models, but let's try their new model just to see how it works in Windsurf. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, text should include localization. That's good thinking. Time and number formatting you based on user's local. Okay. For given day, calculate metrics. Okay. We already have data to fetch kind of daily summary and everything. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm curious to see, will we have any kind of that empty state handling implemented already? I didn't say anything about that, but that kind of makes sense to have something like that, you know. This month I hit 35k in revenue for one app. Some credit goes to you for helping with some tips in your videos. Oh, great, Rana. Amazing. That's amazing. I'm way below 35k in a month, but cool. Yeah, that's more like question of finding right niche and product market fit, and then yeah, you can just print money. That's the rule. I kind of like better Windsurf, how Windsurf looks like visually comparing with Cursor, but generally I'm kind of more like Cursor user than Windsurf, but whatever. They both kind of do the thing. Today, I don't know for what reason, but as you saw, Cursor didn't work, whatever. Let's go with Windsurf. And yeah, I was asked once, basically, which one to choose. I don't know, they are kind of catching each other quite often. One week, Cursor has new features, another week, Windsurf has new features. You basically just stick with one or get both. And when one is not working, just go with another one. User interface quite similar, functionalities here. Windsurf is nightmare. For me, I prefer Cursor, and does not work. I prefer to work manually. Yeah, I like functionality in Cursor better. Windsurf is not bad, but and when I'm writing code manually, then I'm switching to the Xcode anyways. So for me, the process is basically just let's say, vibe coding some entry point or boilerplate and then switching to the Xcode anyways. Daily summary card view, daily summary. I'm not sure we needed this daily summary view model, but okay, whatever, we'll see. Daily summary view, okay, yes. Okay, let's yeah. Implementation follows the modern SwiftUI best practices. Okay, let's see first if we can build it at all. And then we'll start bragging about following every best practices, of course. It's so many errors here already. I will not even try to fix it. I will just throw away this kind of implementation. I blame probably model. Yeah. Why I can't? Okay, whatever. Let's open GitHub. I just want to revert those changes because kind of don't want to kind of fight even with this implementation. Yeah, those. Discard changes, whatever. Kill windsurf. Go back to cursor. Because we could use existing data models. We don't need new data models for this data kind of fetching and everything. That's kind of overcomplication. Let's see, will it work now? Connection errors, sometimes they happen when you I will copy all of the text drafts. I will copy all of this text and I will open new chat. Sometimes that happens when I saw this problem before with cursor. When starting new chat kind of helps. Okay, let's try. New chat. Okay. We have typo here. Yeah, looks better. At least we see some progress. Session tags we have. Yes. Basically, I see the same questions. Okay, well, I'll answer them. So timing and trigger. On demand. Preference rank placeholder. Will you continue freelance or work only on your apps after to move on Thailand? I do not plan to change anything significantly after the move this summer. Basically, that will keep going as it is. Yeah, have a great one, Monsignor B. Have a good day. I have about an hour left for stream, and then I will need to jump on call already as well. We'll see. I do not plan to change anything significantly, but kind of location only for beginning, and then we'll see. So generally, life in Thailand is more affordable than cheaper than in Europe. So yeah, that's one of the reasons, you know, also to move there, to be able to jump off the freelancing anytime when I want to do that. Yeah, we can. Data scope. Should the card show previous day's data, yesterday's session? Not necessary. Not necessary. Oh, no, not rolling 24-hour period. That's horribly bad idea. Always is yesterday. Integration point. Where should this card be available? History tab. As a model. Sharing functionality. For the share button, what should be shared? Is 24 good, smooth for professional iOS though, or need 3248? I don't know. I was using M1 Pro with 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I saw low memory warnings time to time. So currently I'm on 32, and Memory. And our used memory is 26 gigs. So I have Cursor, Xcode, GitHub running. Nothing much, few tabs in Chrome, simulator, you know. Nothing much, and I'm already on 26 gigs used RAM. So I will say 24 will be fine, but more is better. I think 24 will be fine. If you can afford upgrade to get more, consider that. And especially if you're thinking about keeping that machine for the next, I don't know, 3-4 years. I'm planning to upgrade this machine whenever I will need it in next year or two. So I do not care too much about that. Visual design priority. Should this follow the existing design patterns? I seen that. No. Actually, yes, kind of, yes. Okay, history tab integration looks right. Card will look like something, daily summary. Summary card render, share service, yes. Looks correct. Daily summary data, graded model. Okay, total duration, time interval. It's fine, focus quality, not bad. Yes, sounds good. Data fetching, lazy loading, summary data calculate only when model is opened. Yes, could be good. Caching, good idea. To do not do recalculations every time. Memory management, lightweight models, image disposal. Yeah, that's good idea. We don't need to save them. View lifecycle. Phase 1, core data and models. We are using Swift data, dude, not core data. Or that's just, yeah, basically core. Okay, not core data, like core data in iOS, but just, yeah. Sounds good. Risk mitigation. User. Empty states are good. Empty states should be handled. Error handling. Actually, I like what I see here. We'll see implementation. Because we already have basically data fetching, storing functionality, all that kind of jazz. We don't need to add all of that from scratch. Okay. Okay, let's see what will happen now. Will the project explode, or we will get working, already something working? some request in the same request in Windsurf wasn't too successful. We already started with a lot of errors. So I like that here we just creating structures and not creating new data models for Swift data, which is right approach. That's what we need. So here is the service which will fetch the data. Probably we will have errors in data fetching. I hope that not, but maybe. I will not be surprised about them if we will have any, but that's fine. We'll see. Okay, creating daily summary card. Cursor I didn't know Cursor has a feature when you can get sound notification when model is done with work. That's just amazing. You can go, clean your home or prepare breakfast or make another cup of coffee, and Cursor will send notification when it is done. Funny. Of course, that could be way more useful if code is usable out of the box without errors and so on, but let's be real. We're not here yet with AI tools, and we still need to fix and fine-tune everything and catch errors, but it's getting better. Yeah, I don't know in this case when we are using Cursor, does it matter at all when you basically that operation like this? I think the processor power doesn't matter at all because all of that is happening on server side. Okay, phase 1 implemented. Can we check it? Let's see. Data sharing. Oh, sharing functionality should be implemented as well. Okay. Good morning, Lakshan. Hello. Next steps, test the feature by tapping yesterday's focus recap and history view. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try to build and run the project. iPhone 16.4, iPhone 16 Pro will work. Let's try. We have some kind of errors. What's happening here? Let model context. Yeah, data fetching problem something. Oh, but that's not error. That's not error, that breaking. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's preview mostly, right? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Next cursor update might as well be integrated with neural link. Yes. That could be cool. For sure. Okay. Okay, building, running, testing. Good morning, Ori. Okay, I will be back in a second while it compiles. One moment. See? Back in time, just in time to see that cursor build succeeded. Cool. Okay, let's see. Should we be happy with implementation or not? Cursor saying everything compiles and builds. We'll check that. Good morning, Alexis. Hello. Okay, seems that app is building, launching. Cool, at least we don't have compiler errors. So yeah, I'll say the result currently is what we're getting now. At least it compiles. We will see errors, maybe that will crash in runtime, whatever, but result is way better than we had in the Windsurf. But yeah, sure, in Windsurf we also can just select Cloud 4 Sonnet model. Probably that's model. We can blame model for that error, whatever we had. Nice, we have yesterday's focus recap. And we have card as well. Design kind of questionable and so on, but generally, main functionality is here. 0 sessions, great focus. We need, of course, work on empty state a little bit to have something more useful, something try better. But generally, start your streak today. That's actually good thing to show because we currently are on 0 streak and we basically showing similar thing in other streak cards. That's cool. 0 sessions, 0 focus at time, all good, actually. And yeah, that button kind of a little bit questionable, but I didn't have any design requirements for that. That's also not too bad. Share your progress will not kind of really work here, but we can test on device. I think it's from one prompt, that's amazing result. Let me tell you. So design always, don't expect that cursor will come up with great design ideas, but that's not bad as well. That's kind of decent. Daily focus recap, we are repeating ourselves, not necessary, but whatever. And that's yesterday's date. That's cool. I like it. Card could be kind of bigger, button could go to the bottom, but those are design details. That's a good starting point. Can I generate some test data? Yeah, maybe when I will run it from Xcode, probably I will have access to development bug fix kind of user interface. Let's see. Let's stop it. Actually, don't even need to stop. Let's just run it from the Xcode. Oh, it's running from Xcode. Oh, I don't have development menu. Probably I had it only for... No, I had it here as well. Let me see. Oh, maybe I just commented it out. Let me see. That should be somewhere in settings. Settings. Settings view. Did I remove it? Oh, here it is. If debug. Okay. That will bring our hidden debug screen back. Okay, here it is. Streak debug menu. I can simulate, create 5-day streak. Booms. So we have current streak 1, whatever. And probably I will have something on the calendar. Yeah, here we have something in the calendar. It's messed up, doesn't matter because that's just debug code generated data. But we will have maybe something to show in card. Yeah, here we have. Focused time 25 minutes. That's not bad. Sessions and that great focus today kind of, yeah, we need work on design. But generally it works. We got our 25 minutes focused time. I think that's most important kind of thing, this focused time. That great focus today thing is kind of, yeah, that's ain't it. So that's daily summary card view. Okay, let's go and just change that a bit. And that's basically my don't we have preview? Oh, we need to split it in multiple cards probably, but whatever. Okay, let's show canvas, show preview, and let's fix that little bit in previews. Can we have a little bit more chill music, please? Something like that, yeah. Good morning, Jordan. Hello. Yeah, something like that is cool. Focus breakdown, programming, learning, time, perfect. This great focus today thing is not it. What's that new song in the playlist? Okay, sorry guys. I'm not the best DJ. This will be fine. Okay, so I think this great focus today thing definitely is not something we want to have here. Okay, empty daily summary view. Okay, focus at time, that's here. Great focus today. This one we don't really need. Session count is okay to have. We will just remove this thing from here. It's not it. It's definitely not something I would love to have here. And then I think this actually could go somewhere to the bottom, maybe. Let's see how it looks without it. I think this is kind of cleaner look. Yeah. Category breakdown view kind of works. I don't know. It's kind of too much information is too much. I don't know. Session count doesn't matter. Maybe, but doesn't look good here. Maybe without that focus at time. Nah. This focus at time looks good here. The session count, not really. I don't think that session count is important here. I don't like how it looks, at least now. We'll see. Yeah, let's hide it for now. And then it kind of clean and interesting card because we have focus breakdown, we have streak here. I think that's it. I think this looks good. Okay, let's try to run on device. Just to see that shareable card. I'm not 100% happy with that implementation in the history view, but that's easy to change, easy to fix, nothing crazy there. Oh yeah, I know we need app name somewhere on the card. Maybe image something for app logo or app icon. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my daily recap is just empty. Share your progress, and I can just airdrop it on Mac, that card. And it should look like shareable image, something like that. Oh. Okay, what's that? This should not be here. Yeah, because preview and shareable card looks different, right? Is that the reason? Yeah, it could be so. That's interesting. Where we define that shareable card? Here we're making the image. No, that's preview. Where do we create the image? Basically, when we're creating image, it looks different than preview. Let's see. Image rendering service. Oh. Demo summary data service. This one? Calculate category stats. Okay, let's yeah, here it's creating card. Okay, let's just complain about difference between it's just not good to have to render the image and card in two different ways. I don't want to maintain two different entities for that. Will this app force you not to use your phone and focus on actual work? So focus time stops as soon as you use different app. It kinda, because I didn't kind of add any kind of limitations. I was thinking about that, but I didn't add anything. But basically, you want to keep that focus timer kind of going, because if you will, basically that's kind of like Pomodoro, kind of something similar to Pomodoro, because if you will kind of close it and will go whatever, browse Twitter or something, generally the app will be in the background for a little bit, but will die naturally, because of iOS limitations. And I do not handle currently the state of app. If you will kind of switch for a short moment of time, yeah, app will kind of keep running, but it's not by design, it's just by how iOS works. And I was thinking about that actually today, walking around as well. Basically kind of, yeah, you can also implement that with focus modes in iOS as well, but I don't have clear idea yet how I would like to basically control the screen and all the jazz, There are apps, like, those, there are multiple clones of dumb phone apps when you kind of changing your phone disabling other apps and so on. So I don't know. I think I could create some local push notification which saying something, oh, go back to the app, basically stay focused or your timer will be lost and something like that, you know. Yeah. That could work. For me personally, the biggest challenge is to do not forget to use application, not to stick with timer when I'm kind of starting it. Let me say so. Yeah. That's something that I'm thinking about, but I don't have any plan yet what exactly to implement. But yeah, those are good questions and good ideas. I was thinking about the same problem. Yeah. We have shareable summary card view. Do we need? Okay, that's shareable summary card. Okay. Yeah, we need kind of shareable summary card, but it should reuse already existing daily summary card. Okay, when I see the problem. Shareable summary view, where we have it. So I still prefer Xcode for whatever, reading code and changing code. Even I like and appreciate the functionality of the cursor. I don't really like writing and editing code manually in the cursor. I prefer Xcode. Oh yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, I can do that here. I can edit that card here as well. That's fine. So yeah, the same thing. We don't need this part. And we need something better here. That ADHD focus thing is not the... We can add link to the application because image is tappable anyways. You can select an image, at least in iOS, you can select text and basically copy. Alexander also using Xcode for editing code. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm way more used to Xcode interface. Honestly, I like user interface in Xcode better than cursor, but that's kind of just preference of, I don't know, taste or whatever. But yeah, I'm the same. You can simply offer background ambience as feature and then Apple will allow you to enable background audio capability. Yes, you are not wrong, Ori. I do that in my freediving application. In freediving app, I have in the... Oh, actually, M3 Max is so much faster. That project was opened so quickly. I have here background background modes. So audio kind of capability, and then you can run timers better in the background. But I don't think it is a feature we would like to have in the focus application. You know, when your focus timer runs in the background without problems while you are binge watching TikToks, you know. Good morning, Pavel. Morning coffee time. Yeah, indeed. I'm close to the end to my first Chemex. Yep, last cup from it. Cheers. So yeah, here we have some audio settings. They are disabled for this user because this user is not pro user. We need to kind of buy. Let's buy pro version, subscribe. And now we can get access to the audio settings, and then I can enable background audio and background ambient sound, blah, blah, blah. And keep running and keep up running in the background. So that's kind of feature. And here what we have here. Banner for the app. It will not work on simulator, but okay. So what are you going to do? Invalidate the timer when the app is in the background and send notification. Currently I do nothing at all. And the timer will run for a little bit in the background, just as because app is not killed, and then it will be will stop, and that's it. It will fail. I'm thinking about notification to basically come back to the application to do not lose your current timer, something like that. Base deeper how problem with universal deep links working in my iOS app. It worked locally, but on test flight build it does not work. Oh, deep links is kind of can be a problem. Why they do not work on test flight? Hard to tell without looking. Yeah, I don't remember any specific pointers. We were fighting with test deep links in our freelance project, but we had 3 different test environments, even more than that, and so that was problem between them. So you need to have that. Depends where you have that deep link kind of file. Is it on your server? Maybe that's configuration, you know. In your opinion, is it enough to learn SwiftUI or on Ventura instead of Sonoma Sequoia? I know there's a bit of syntax differences, but I'm not able to run the last macOS at the moment. So yeah, I think it's fine. You use what you can, you know, because SwiftUI, adding new features, of course, but the thing is that you can, of course, you can learn on that. Because, for example, in production version as well, I'm in my freelance projects, I usually using kind of latest and greatest iOS versions as new as I can. In my own applications, in freelance projects, we usually supporting older iOS versions, something like iOS 15, iOS 16, and then you're still using older SwiftUI version. Sure, it's not a blocker for you to learn. Okay, you have this well-known associated domains. It's kind of hard to guess, you know. Okay, it doesn't look good. HTTP, something with certificate. So that doesn't look good already. And check how you registered your domains in the app. Maybe something wrong with that. Yeah, hard to guess, without kind of playing around with project. Nothing comes in my mind what could be exact reason for your problem. Sorry about that, I can't help you, but I don't know. Okay, so actually I have 12 more minutes until call. So I think this one is good enough to commit and save progress. I will sleep on, not sleep really, but we'll think a little bit more about the design. I think I would like to have some stronger call to action to download the application. I should take a look on other examples in the market to find something. I think we need something more stronger, like app name or something. I have similar kind of thing, shareable card in other application, but I have, let's see. Because this one is not enough, we need something stronger. Hey Osle, hello, favorite channel, nice, thank you. I'm an Android developer based in Botswana, looking to branch into iOS. This channel inspires me. Oh, nice, really nice. I had feeling that even if Apple ships that Swift Assist, it's not going to be as good as Cursor at the moment, sadly. Yes, I'm looking forward, to see the WWDC conference to see what we will have in it, but it doesn't look promising, They already kind of promised last WWDC and for us this Swift Assist, where it is not here yet. So yeah, I'm very skeptical about seeing something groundbreaking from Apple in this case. There are rumors that they are working on some vibe coding kind of tool, which is kind of used currently inside the Apple. And that could be something, not their own, but basically built on cloud or something. So we'll see. Maybe they will have some better integration with cloud or Cursor. I don't know, someone. Not unlikely with Cursor, but yeah, with some of those AI kind of providers, AI models. Will the LLMs know how to diagnose universal links and deep links? Didn't understand the question, to be honest. Okay. I have the late 2012 iMacs, but it's too old to run Xcode and simulator and science. I can't afford to buy a better Mac. I had to run Mac on VMware on Lenovo Legion. Yeah, exactly. Do just that. I started my iOS development on Hackintosh as well. I wasn't able to afford. Macs are expensive, even used ones, And, there are plenty of. I heard that a lot, Oh, just buy a Mac Mini. It's kind of cheap and good. Yeah, of course. Good for you, if it is cheap for you. But it's not cheap for everyone. When I started, all the Macs were very expensive for me. I wasn't able to afford them. I just built Hackintosh, started on Hackintosh, and yeah, moved from here. And then I already afforded the used plastic MacBook, that white plastic one, and so on. Yeah. Hackintosh, go with it. What's Apple's stand on installing a local LMM non-Apple with one's app? Is it allowed at all? Do you mean inside? Deliver it somehow in the app? What do you mean by that? How will you use it? Locally on your Mac? Sure, do whatever you want. If you want to install and use local big language models, large language models. It's, yeah, it will work technically. Why not? Okay, so I think, yeah, actually I will commit and push changes. I will ask cursor to commit and push changes, and it's half-baked feature. Actually, we could even kind of ship this, but I will make it nicer. Installing LMM on iPhone when selling the app. Yeah, you can do that, but how big your application will be? Okay, I pushed changes. That's done. It's I have to start. Say good morning, everyone, in the Slack and start to work on my freelance project. That was fun. We implemented new feature. We released approved Paywall for the focus application. That's cool. So let me see quickly what's going on what's happening in the Twitch. Can we raid someone? Jaron, maybe you are going to stream. Who can we raid? Okay, we can end stream on YouTube. For those who are watching replay, I'm on Twitch as well. For those who are watching live, see you on the next live stream. Yeah, maybe even this week. I would like to finish and release this feature this week. It's almost done, half-baked, but almost done. Okay, bye-bye YouTube. Have a productive day.